Welcome to our new podcast. We got fancy microphones because we're investing in.
Better quality. I watch a lot of content like this, and it's a huge letdown when it's really cool content and the audio sucks. And so
It's true, and it's usually not that bad audio, but it can be loud out here.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're like, we have to get the best microphone because there's noise going on right here, but we've already done a little dry run, and should be really nice.
Yeah, if we do 900 videos, it'll be $1 per video for the audio.
Worth it. On today's episode, we're going to go over kind of a difficult topic, or usually in the course of a company's life, and that is customer feedback. And last night we had a little bit of a customer issue, and we want to be transparent, but also share with the world, the inner workings of RMFG and all the little steps, feats and follies. Walk me through exactly what happened last night and basically the sequence of events that happened after that.
Yeah, for sure. So went home after work, hanging out with wife and kids. I get all of our support emails directly to my phone, and I saw it was a pretty long one. And the customer was unhappy, and basically he was unhappy about the process, right? There's some miscommunication, and we can get kind of into some general details about, what that was and what we did to fix it. Probably the first thing to say about feedback from customers is if you have customers that care enough to give you feedback, it's like a gift, right? It's a blessing. It's like you're very lucky that someone cares enough to actually tell you. It's like they're giving you a cheat code, right? Like, hey, this is kind of what I expected. This is what happened. It didn't meet my expectations. And then if you're a business owner, you can use that to, make your process better. And so our kind of like default position is, obviously fix the issue as fast as possible, even if it's expensive for us to fix it. We don't really think about it on a case by case, like, oh, hey, we have a budget to fix particular customer's problem. We'll do basically whatever it takes to fix it. And then second, how do you use that information so that you never have that same kind of experience for another customer going forward?
So explain to me exactly what broke, and did we introduce friction into the customer experience, and what did we change exactly to fix all that? Because I'm just the content guy. You actually fixed it, so I want to hear first.
Okay, cool. Yeah, probably 95% of orders from our customers fit in what's called parcel shipping. So it's like the normal kind of boxes that you get when you order off Amazon, et cetera, right? Some of these boxes are big, some are kind of small, but most of our customer orders fit in there. And so we've built our system, previous to last night to basically assume that your part was going to fit in a parcel. But if it's too large, it has to get shipped, basically on a semi-truck, right? It's called LTL shipping. And so less than truckload, I think is what it stands for, right? And so certain parts are just large enough where it has to go LTL. And so we had no kind of restrictions in our website preventing customers from ordering a part that was an LTL size, right? So you could order basically a 5x10 sheet on our website and we would sell it to you. And what we did before basically was these happen infrequently enough where we just never really prioritize, making that a full feature in the quoting app. And so what would happen is they would order it, the guys would produce it, and then when it got to the packing station, they would figure out, hey, this is too large. Like, should we ship it out LTL or what should we do about it? And so typically we would just email the customer, hey, this has to go out LTL. And we kind of left it open-ended, which is maybe not the best communication style.
And it's a tough thing to admit because, there's so much forethought that goes into everything, but naturally in the game of whack-a-mole, you're going to miss a couple moles.
Yeah.
And we're constantly working on things. Like Alfredo is literally writing code right now. He sits here all day, fixing, improving, implementing. Yep. And this one just kind of slipped through the cracks, but it's opportunities like this that kind of smack you in the face.
Yeah, for sure.
And the blessing of the customer feedback who, we all read the email. I read the email and it was long, and I agree with you. He cared about the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hope he's going to give us another shot. And that's kind of what it read, unless we didn't fix it. So explain to us what you did to fix it and what the new process is for somebody who's going to order something that doesn't fit in a box that could come off of a regular FedEx UPS truck.
Basically what happened was, yesterday I emailed the customer, told them we're refunding his entire order, shipping him all his parts, and we're paying for the LTL. And also, here's what I'm going to do to fix the software. And so I put my kids to bed that evening and I stayed up late, and I basically added gating to our quoting app where if your parts are above a certain size, then we're going to charge you for LTL, and we're going to inform you that it's going to be an LTL shipment. And that's going to change the shipping portion of the lead time a little bit, right? Because LTL won't ship on the weekends, and there's a couple other things that go into it.
Right,
So,
because it's usually free shipping, and the cost of shipping doesn't go anywhere. It gets baked into the price. So you know your per unit costs, and if you order many, it adjusts. But in this case, if it's a large piece, and it was a considerably large piece, it went in a crate. And so it is going to have this surcharge, but you want to make that inherently obvious, no surprises, not even during the quoting process, right?
Exactly, because it's just a bad experience. Like, you buy something, and like, it's a cliche, put yourself in the customer's shoes, but if you buy something a week later, you're expecting it, and then they email you and they're saying, hey, it's going to be more complicated for you to receive this part, and potentially it's going to cost you some money. And, that's definitely not a great experience. It's pretty bad, actually. And so, there's a million things to work on, million things to do. And it really is, I think it's really a gift when customers care enough where, other companies might say like the customers are complaining or whatever, but I think it's literally like a gift. Like, fixing this for the customers on the order of, less than $1,000, but considerably into the, high hundreds of dollars. And I think that's a cheap price for us to pay to make sure that now we know this is a priority to fix, and no future customer is going to have this issue.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate, especially when you have a customer that's giving you money and giving you their trust and their business, and then it kind of blows up in your face. It hurts. And one of the things that I really appreciated was the whole team jumped on it right away. You could see that everybody was on there reading it, and there were suggestions, even from the operator level, where they didn't really have a contribution into the error at all. But everybody's trying to solve the problem, and I like that this whole team jumps on that. Even me as the content guy, maybe I didn't provide a solution, but we're all there in lockstep. And so we want to invite you guys, if you have any recommendations, positive, negative. We actually appreciate the negative more than the...
even like if you've ordered parts from us before and something went slightly wrong, but you didn't think it was a big deal, let us know.
Cool. Well, I'm going to go find out how this audio did. Thank you for tuning in to WRMFG. Yeah, we got to come up with a jingle.
Yeah.